Here we go with the nonsense, bro. My boyfriend thinks I'm a hoe. Maybe you might be a hoe. I don't know. We about to see.
You're a dancer.
Yes.
And he thinks that you got something else going on at work.
Right.
Why?
Because
He
you're
thinks
dancing.
I'm a hoe. And that's not that. Dancing, I love dancing. I've been doing it for
The funny part is, hold on, before you even try to clarify that, how you gonna try to wife me up and then be calling me a hoe?
Right.
That's true. That's true. You ain't supposed to wipe up the strippers, dog. You supposed to have fun while you're there. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know you're about to, you know, like say your piece, but I'm like, if he met you at work.
He ain't got no socks on.
Y'all met at work.
Correct.
You had a relationship, and now he want to try to. Okay.
See, yeah. And
Tell me.
dancing, I've been doing this for 2.5 years. I love dancing. It brought me out of a very dark place in my
When did
life.
y'all meet?
It made me the sexy bad bitch that I am today.
Okay.
Now, he knows I have goals. I have aspirations. I want to graduate hanging the jersey up from the club lifestyle.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
She
better
ain't
than that.
say, hang my jersey up, hang my lingerie up for retiring from the strip club is
He
wild.
knows I have goals. I have
Holy
aspirations.
shit.
I want to graduate hanging the jersey up from the club lifestyle.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm better than that.
Yeah.
And he knows this. Like you said, we met at my job.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
bro, you
You know.
stupid.
Okay, so would you say your biggest issue is with trust?
Right.
Okay, got it. And
You met
you're
her at
unlocking
work, bro.
your
What you
potential
thought?
Because you want to prove to him that you're not doing that?
Right. I'm clean. I'm
Yeah.
not popping no.
Okay. You on TV, man.
She said what she said.
Oh,
So
no.
let's be
Nah,
real.
bro. Nah, that right there. That right there. Why is your tongue out, bro? That's a whole move. Who you trying to seduce?
So let's be real, because this has to be a little bit deeper. Are
Okay.
you uncertain if he feels the same about you? Because it sounds like
Yes.
you like him.
Yeah, and I want to know today, is the feelings mutual? Are we going forward or are we going our separate ways? I'm not trying to be made a fool. I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah, because what do you feel for him?
I think he's really handsome. He's sweet. He's charismatic. He's funny.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great father. I love seeing him post his daughters, and you know what I'm saying? And that's something I want in the future, someone who's family oriented, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
for you, you're seeing a future with
I mean,
him.
she's
You wanna
saying
make sure
all
that
the
he's
right
on same
things.
page.
Right.
Got it. How long have y'all been together exactly?
Going on 6 months.
Okay, so this-
and we're not exclusive.
6 months, and she just said they're not exclusive. Bro, y'all just fucking. Y'all not even together, bro.
So you're not exclusive?
Right.
Oh, it's a cute photo. So then what is the issue then? Because if you're not exclusive,
Are
if
we
you were
moving
doing
forward?
something...
Are we going to become exclusive?
Yeah.
Or are we...
So for you...
Yo, y'all not even dating. This man is T-Pain. I'm in love with a stripper. That's his whole thing, dog.
You're like, I need to know.
Right, I'm the catch. I'm the prize, and so this is confusing me.
Okay.
I need to know what's going
That's
What title is it
wild.
that you want?
on. My man.
It's your man. You want to be girlfriend.
Right.
But you think she
Have you
cheating?
said
She's
I love you
single.
yet?
No.
You haven't said I love you. Do you love him?
Yeah.
You do love him. Okay. And how much longer are you willing to wait for a title?
I don't think I want to waste any more time.
You want to
I want to find out.
Yeah. You want to find out immediately?
I do.
Okay then.
Yeah, this
and what
this
were
is
your
all
past
ridiculous right
relationships
now.
like?
Abusive. So
Got it.
this is a lot for me to open myself back up to someone,
Yeah.
you know, and
Okay.
build and create a future.
Yeah. How does it make you feel that, you know, and I'm not calling him abusive at all, and I still got to hear his side of the story, but if y'all been together for 6 months and he's already questioning your integrity, how does that make you feel?
It tears up my self-esteem. It definitely bothers me.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm clean.
Yeah. You know you're not doing nothing.
Right.
Okay, so are we unlocking his phone today too?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Let's lay
good.
all the cards face up.
That's crazy. This whole thing is stupid. They not even together. When you say we're not exclusive, that means there's no title, is no commitment, is no nothing. Y'all just bumping bodies and hanging out. Now, are they living together or not? I don't know. But technically, both of y'all are single, so she can't cheat on you if you're single. She's a single woman. And you met her at work. This is an open and closed case,
Can I tell
bro.
you something? Your reasoning is the exact reason why I created Unlock the Phone. Because I'm like, all cards face up. If we're going to do this, let's be transparent. Let's see what I got. Let's see what you got. So I like that. Okay, then. I like that. So let me just go through this, because Katie, you want to know if Jaquaz has any dating apps in his phone, if Jaquaz has any inappropriate photos of other females in his phone, if Jaquaz has been calling other women, and if Jaquaz has been texting with other women. Got it. Okay, then. Well, I want to meet Jaquaz and hear his side of the story. So everyone, let's welcome to the show.
Why you look like Kevin Hart?
You want to know what I'm most excited
Bro, I don't care about you.
More hot.
Get on my screen.
High-waisted bikinis or one pieces.
Sono Bella.
Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So how do you feel about what was just said?
I feel like she is 100% right. And about the self-esteem part, I'm sorry about that. That's not my goal.
Okay, then. Why are you hesitant about putting a label on this relationship?
Time is not to be wasted, and I done wasted time in my life, and we like 6 years apart in age. Okay. So it's like, I'm 31.
So you're 31. So do you want a relationship?
I do.
You want a relationship?
I've been single for 3-4 years. That's too long.
Okay, then. So then, if she's saying everything has been great, everything's been going good, why do you question that she's doing something else in the club?
Because it's like the after hours, and it's just like, so I know how it can get, and I know how it gets. So
okay.
You were there. You know how it gets, because that's where you met her at.
So just because she works after hours. Because what happens at the after hours?
I have no clue.
Okay. So you never been at the afters?
Not that one.
Okay. Not that one. Okay. No. So what happens at the afters?
So it's just me and my world. I'm continuing the dancing. I'm continuing the bag.
Okay, got it. You get it.
And then I get out.
Okay, then you get out. But then you're not doing anything extra. You're
no,
not trying
there's no selling my rear. None of that.
Nothing. Okay, then got it. I got to be clear about this, because you said y'all are not exclusive. But does that mean that y'all have agreed that you can or you can't sleep with other people? So like, can you sleep with other people right now? Can she sleep with other people? While y'all are dating, can't she sleep with other people?
That was like a trick question.
No,
how is that a trick question? That's an easy question to answer. Y'all not exclusive, so can either one of y'all sleep with each other? If not, why don't y'all make it exclusive?
No, because y'all don't have a title, so I'm just wondering.
Can she?
Can she sleep with other people? Y'all don't have no title, so I want to know.
If they, I can't even say that. I mean, that's a trick question.
How's that a trick question? It's a direct question. You don't have a title, so I'm just trying to make sure. I want to know, can she sleep with other people?
You gotta put some respect on it, though. Like, you can't just.
What, son?
But this is, I'm getting clarity on the boundary. So your boundary is that since y'all have, even though y'all are not in there's no title, your boundary is that there needs to be respect, and that she can't sleep with other people.
If it was like an ex or like you backtracking.
Maybe.
The people do backtrack.
Okay, but in your point of view.
He's used to dating hoes.
Okay, but in your point of view, from your point of view, that she needs to respect
So that just answered that he's cheating on her.
the relationship. So there should be no talking to anybody or doing anything.
That's the goal. Okay.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm clarifying for you. That's what it is. Yeah. And for you, is that the same? So since y'all been talking, trust.
Let's trust each other.
Yeah. So since he's been talking, if he's been sleeping with other people, is that okay with you?
It'll upset me. It'll mess with my pride. But I'm desensitized, so I am preparing myself.
No, that's not good. In the beginning of a 6-month relationship, that's not good to be desensitized.
It's not a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Well, I think it's time to unlock the phone. Let's go for it. Katie, it's time to unlock your phone. All right, here we go. Jaquaz, you want to know if Katie has been texting other men. Katie says she has not.
Okay.
My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her texts and found that Katie is telling the truth. Okay. Jaquaz, you want to know if Katie has made any calls to other men. Katie says she has not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her calls and found that Katie is telling the truth.
Told you. What?
Jaquaz, you want to know if Katie has any inappropriate DMs with other men on her social media.
Okay.
She says she does not. So my Unlock the Phone investigator searched her DMs, those that are active and those that have been deleted, and found she's telling the truth.
Wow.
She clean like she said.
So
I like her
it
little
looks
swoop.
like she's
Little
not
sideways
doing
swoop.
anything at the after. She's not contacting anybody. She's not doing anything. So how do you feel about that?
I feel better. I feel like I messed up. I feel like
Because you were judging her. Because you were judging her.
I messed up.
Okay. Well, Jaquaz, it's we
Nah,
unlocked
is that a double entendre? Like you messed up and you messed up?
your phone. Here we go.
Why she got all type of crazy shit in his phone, dog?
Katie, you want to know if
I don't like
Jaquaz
his
has
vibe.
any dating apps on his phone? Jaquaz says he does not. My Lock the Phone investigator searched his apps and found he's telling the truth. Katie, you want to know if Jaquaz has any inappropriate photos of other women in his phone? Jaquaz says he does not. My Lock the Phone investigator searched his photos and found that Jaquaz is not telling the truth. Jaquaz has 2 explicit videos of him having sex with other women. One of them was taken on February the 11th.
Yeah, don't rub your hair now. Look at that. Don't rub your hair now, dog. You caught.
Telling the truth. Jaquaz has 2 explicit videos of him having sex with other women. One of them was taken on February the 11th. Katie, you want to know if Jaquaz has been calling other women? Jaquaz says he has not. My Lock the Phone investigator searched his calls and found that Jaquaz is not telling the truth. He made 55 calls to other women, and my Lock the Phone investigator noticed
55?
longer calls lasting 2 hours between him and a woman named My First Love.
Nah. He gonna say he on that bullshit, dog. How he gonna say she can't backtrack, she can't do this and do that? He backtracked. His first love, bro. He's 31.
She live in Mexico. New Mexico.
Nigga, please.
Katie, you want to know if Jaquaz has been texting with other women? Jaquaz says he is not. My Lock the Phone investigator searched his text and found that Jaquaz is not telling the truth. We found 3,584 texts.
3,000 texts. They need to redo this. This don't say my boyfriend thinks I'm a hoe. No, she need to say her man side, whatever the fuck he is. He's the hoe, bro. He is the hoe.
Between him and 28.
Don't do that.
Between him and 28.
How you gonna blame her and it's
Since
you?
September. Hey, I heard we have the evidence bag on this one. Since September. Hello, my brother. Thank you so much.
Baby girl, you need to get
since
up out of there.
September, he's been
You gotta get
talking
up out
to
of
other
there.
women. When did y'all get together?
We met
September.
in
September. Okay, so let me look at this. So this is February 11th. I guess this is him having sexual intercourse. This is December. And this is says Big Mama. Good morning, have a terrific day. Good morning, should I be getting a plan
know
B?
he called, bro.
We did that twice, and I get the feeling once again. So yeah, there's your
Wow.
messages.
You really painted this picture to me.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
My heart is jumping out of my chest right now.
it should be.
I'm like,
Because
boiled up.
Yeah,
so then
you need
why,
to move
why
on,
were
girl.
you
You need
telling
to
her
move
that you
on.
want to meet kids and all that if you knew you wouldn't do it? You wasn't being right.
Right.
That's why I said I feel bad. That's why I said
Here's all the text for you.
That's why I said I feel bad. You ain't gotta look at that, man.
So what's your point of view on this?
Cause you know what's in there, bro.
I want to hear it.
That's why I said I be overthinking. So when I overthink, I be like, okay, she doing dirt.
So you was projecting
Not
the whole
even
time.
that.
Exactly.
It wasn't even that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I messed up.
He a smooth operator.
yeah.
It ain't even, no. Like, I know what I want. I know what I like. I know what I did. Mm-hmm. And
But you're
This man talk like Forrest fucking Gump, dog. She need to move on, bro. She's so young that she might go back to the nigga, but she need to move on, bro. Cut your losses.
complaint with her was that you were thinking that she was doing something after work when in essence you were recording with multiple women and having sex with multiple women.
So when they, so there's no excuse for that. We both be on OnlyFans. She just posts herself. I got fans. So
But
that's
it's
so it's no
again,
excuse.
But
It's
again,
no
but
excuse.
again, it's one thing for you to say this is a career. Listen, sex work is work, and I have no problem with, I don't judge that. But what I'm saying to you is that if you're in a committed relationship and you have agreed the boundaries are, we're not going to be doing anything outside of that, which is what she upheld.
Like my head hurt.
Then that is another thing. She's saying to you, it sounds like she's aware of what you're doing, but these were not because of work. This was you reaching out to women separately, still having an emotional connection, still doing something after you met. And that's not going in your mind. That's just you making clear choices. Because if you were in your mind overthinking, you could have easily just said to her, you know what? I don't think you're ready, so I'm not going to be ready. I'm going to do my thing. But you decided to continue to tell her, I want a commitment. I want to see what you're doing. I want you to meet my kids. When in essence, you were actually each day talking to women, having sex with women outside of work. And one of the texts say, should I get a plan B? Which means that you were also having unprotected sex. And you were
oh my God, bro. He got the bug. She better get tested. Get tested, girl.
Things have gotten pretty expensive lately.
Yo.
And I need to generate some additional income.
I stumbled upon...
What are your thoughts?
I'm disgusted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, yeah. I'm trying not to cry in front of the cameras, but, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I think all of us, I understand that because all of us here, you know, you telling me that you were in a relationship that was abusive.
Yeah.
One of the things you said that in this one that, you know, that you were sort of protecting yourself.
Right.
And I think that there's a small part of you, I'm glad that that piece is still in there. Not saying that I don't want you to be vulnerable, but I want you to continue, especially as you're in this space in your life, to continue to trust your gut. Because what I'm seeing is a young woman that is deciding I'm going to take control of my life. I'm going to do what I need to do to get my money, to figure out my next steps. But you don't need to be distracted by anybody, dusty little son during this time.
You're talking to my spirit right now.
That's crazy.
And so, though I'm so sorry that this happened to you because you don't deserve this, there is going to be a man out there that's going to respect you, who's going to love you, who's going to match what you're doing, who's going to be on the same level where you can trust. He's there. But you got to continue.
You don't want to hear that. Bro, you came on TV with no shape up. You don't stop.
Because you're shaking your head over there. You did this.
Facts.
You did this. You had a woman that wasn't doing a single thing, talking to nobody. Because just that you know, the way we work here, we find things that are deleted and on the phone. So we searched the deleted and the phone. So she wasn't even talking to nobody, tried to delete, try to hide. She been over here faithful to you. Faithful. Hoping to meet your kids one day.
Hopefully.
And the crazy part is that you called the show. She didn't.
Okay, I did.
You called.
So I can stop. So I can flip the script. So I can stop my dirt. Like I wanted to know how serious, so I can get serious. Like how serious, so I can get serious.
Is this guy slow? Is it just me? It can't just be me, bro. I think the crowd thinks the same thing. This guy is off somewhere in his brain. Like the it ain't connecting, bro.
No. The unfortunate part is that you broke the foundation of trust. And so right now, I'm going to tell you that there would be no way that you should ever try to get back in this relationship. You should try to focus on yourself. Do what you got to do. That'll be my recommendation to you. Obviously, y'all going to make y'all choices. But Katie, you just need to find you a new dance partner because this ain't the one. Okay?
Thank you. That is actually crazy. This man called the show talking about, I think my girl's a hoe because she a stripper. And you met her at the strip club. Okay, boom. She a dancer. She making her money. Come to find out you the reason. You did everything. Crazy, bro. People stupid. He not all the way there, bro. He is not all the way there, bro.